All right, David Lopez will kick away for the FCS North. He keeps it kind of low. It's going to be taken by one of the up men of the South at the 10 up to the 20. Upended at the 25-yard line. Let's see if I can get a read on 200-pounder from Appalachian State. Appalachian, of course, has pretty much been on the map the last couple of years. 1st and 10 from their own 22. Handoff to the first man out of the backfield. And that's Darian Robinson. Robinson out of the nearby Citadel. Check it, that's Arnold Walker. He's from Alcorn State, which is in Mississippi. That's part of the fun here, Brian, is just trying to figure out where all these schools are.
Yeah, normally you could look at the helmets and say, oh, that's it. But some of these guys, as you do in all-star games, they're wearing multiple stickers on their helmets, so you can't even go by that. Well, it'll take us a little while.
Looking up and down, the line has receivers left and right. Kind of a bad snap, pitches back. Again to Arnold Walker. Walker trying to get around the right side. He won't even make it. In fact, he'll be thrown for a loss.
Great pursuit by the linebacker on the outside edge. Sealed it off completely. Catches number here, 21-15. Till we get this caught up. Pat Durback from Valparaiso. Better known for its basketball than
Valparaiso.
Football.
Just getting underway in what's called the FCS Senior Scout Bowl. Long count by Laundry, then a quick handoff to Darian Robinson. I believe that's Robinson. We'll try to get used to all these players. We're just seeing them for the first time. And actually that's
Gavin Miller, number 49, in on the tackle from Northern Colorado.
That's in Greeley. Let's keep playing the game.
That sounds like fun. By the way, I'm sure he's enjoying the weather here way better than it is in Northern Colorado.
Is LaDon Hudson out of Mid-America Nazarene. Here's a punt by the South team. The punter is Emmanuel Nunez. Gets a kick away. It backs the North team up to the...
This is even different for us, but I like it.
All right, the North gets their hands on it for the first time today from the shotgun. The quarterback, Mason Espinosa, flare pass out on the right side. Finds there Stephen Morris. Morris run out of bounds after a pickup of about 5 yards. By the way, if by some chance you are watching this game in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, my wife is a University of Wisconsin graduate, so I didn't mean to do that.
It's the only reason you'd even know where Fond du Lac, Wisconsin is.
It means bottom of the lake, by the way. Quick snap in the pocket. Watch out. He's going down. Who's that coming in from behind for the South?
Number 94. Find him here on Malcolm Maddox from Stephen F. Austin.
Now, come on, you have to assume that's in Texas,
that's
right?
That's in Texas,
sure.
Yes. Yeah.
It'll be a 3rd and 15 for the FCS North team. Here on that replay, well, we'll see in a minute. Working from the shotgun is Mason Espinosa out of Ohio Wesleyan. Back in the pocket, looking upfield. Plenty of time. He's going to let it go way upfield. Overshot.
If that is number 14.
Yeah, his number's kind of scrunched up there, but back punting from his own 10 is Mac Zura. Pretty good punt away, and it's going to drop, and the South is going to let it go for a footer. It comes down to the bottom of your screen. 2 wide receivers there, 2 up top on the short side. Snap, quick give, first man out of the backfield, Darian Robinson. Darian representing the Palmetto State. Played at the Citadel down the highway here in Charleston.
Number 92 in your program, Devin Myers out of Western Connecticut in on the tackle.
Brian, you probably know this, but I didn't know it for a number of years, but the Citadel is actually just a regular state school in South Carolina.
I think a lot of people assume that it's an academy, military academy,
right.
But it's not.
On a 2nd and 4, the give is to Robinson, the man we just referenced, who went to the academy, the Citadel. And he picks up a first down, and we'll bring up a 1st and 10 for the FCS South. The Sports Network is the official presenter of the FCS Awards, including the Walter Payton, Eddie Robinson, Buck Buchanan, and Jerry Rice Awards. One stop for us, the FCS. Laundry looking out in the flat, completes his first pass to 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line of the North. Quick flare pass, complete up across a 42nd pass completion by Jamal Laundry Jackson. And he finds Enrico Bailey this time. Enrico, another South Carolinian product out of Presbyterian. Speaking of an interesting name, not that we were, but now that I am. Presbyterian, they're called the Blue Hose.
The Blue Hose.
Yeah, as in HOS.
Little baseball and golf there.
Would the operative word be very little?
More golf than baseball. Of course, the season's pretty short up there.
Here's the give to Arnold Walker. Shotgun is Laundry Jackson. Blitz shown by the North. Back in the pocket. Jackson going to keep it. Middle of the field. Maybe gets a yard or two there, Brian. Not much more.
Looked like he was going to get a lot more yards than that.
Here you see on this replay, he steps up. Just didn't get much out of it. Now, I'm going to assume that the backfield working from the shotgun. Looks like a blitz shown here by the North. And here they come. Ooh. And it's not recognized by Laundry Jackson. Who made that hit there, Brian?
That was out of Bowling Green, number 22, Dwayne Woods, with a big, big hit.
Man, oh man, I mean, he was just, watch this replay. I mean, he just comes off that edge. Nobody picked him up.
Yeah, the running, there's two guys.
Zincini will come on to punt for the South. Gets a high punt, not that deep, and a fair catch is called back at the 10-yard line. Those out of Ohio Wesleyan. Most of these quarterbacks working out of the shotgun. Espinosa steps up in the pocket, had a receiver in and out of the hands of his receiver.
Weber International.
Here's what we'll do. We'll just do like actors on Broadway. North, 3 receivers come to the open side of the field from the shotgun. Quick drop and pass complete. Out on the right side. Now, I don't know if that's the Catholic University in Washington, D.C. I think it is. Here on the replay, look at this quick tight end pass there. Nice pass by Mason Espinosa. Espinosa, 1st and 10 from his 31-yard line. The give is to Larry Gaskins. Out of Weber International. I'm going to say St. Louis. That's where Webster University, the one I'm thinking about, that's where it's located. Pass complete. Nice. Tight end again. No, not the tight end. This is Mitchell Coquette.
Going at it, which is a little bit of a surprise in a game like this.
1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Espinosa, time again. Pass across the middle. Complete. This time he finds Cam Richmond from Idaho State, and you know how to narrow it down.
Well, you know, that's what I'm here for.
Personal foul against the South.
How about Babson Park, Florida?
That's where Webster.
Where Weber International.
Weber. Weber. North into South territory at the 46. Spinoza takes it. Hands off to the first man, Clifford Brown. Brown is going to be met by everybody except Brian at the line of scrimmage.
Looked like there was a little indecision. They were fighting over who was going to keep the ball there, and in essence clogged up the works there.
Well, I can put it to you bluntly. If you and I were down there and you were the quarterback and you gave it to me and there were 6 men coming at me like that,
you would have tossed it right back to me.
Yeah, you can have it too. No score. First quarter almost expired here. Espinosa back in the pocket. Man, he's got all kind of time, Brian. Now he's in trouble, but dumps it across the middle, incomplete. Pretty impressed with his offensive line. 3rd and 12 at the 49. Pass in the air down the far sideline. If he keeps his feet in, it's going to be a complete pass, and it is.
Number 6, right? Dante Jeter out of Robert Morris, which is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Right.
I know that. That's my old stomping grounds.
Drops back, fires it out on the flat on the left side, and completes it to Dante Jeter.
It's Chatham University.
Didn't know that one.
Yep. Predominantly girls' school.
3rd
I
and
think
10.
it might be an all-girls school.
Straight back in the pocket, looking in the end zone. Touchdown, FCS.
Oh, did he hold it?
North, or did he hold it? Yes, he did. Brandon Cunningham out of Wittenberg State with a touchdown reception, about a 28-yard. Here comes a replay. We'll check it, see if he held. Well, obviously he held on to it because they've already made the call, Brian. Look at that, plenty of time again. And Espinosa, David Mothander, I think I'm pronouncing his name correctly, and the kick is up, and it's good. So Mothander out of Harvard, he puts the PAT up there. It's 7-0 to North. You know, Brian, David Mothander, he's ready. Going to keep it on the ground. One of the up men may grab it. No, it's going to bounce and be fielded at the 15, 20, 30, 32-yard line. I believe that's Darian Robinson who brings the ball back up. Jackson remains his quarterback. Long count. He works from the shotgun. And he's going to hand it off here to Montel Allen. Allen up across the 40. Montel out of the University of San Diego. All right, now in San Diego, you've got the University of San Diego. You got San Diego State. You got the University of California at San Diego. It's hard to keep them straight.
Yep, just say I go to University of San Diego and I go to one of the 3 universities there. There's a lot of room there on the left-hand side. As you
Work
see
up
here.
under center, I-back formation in the backfield. Long count, kind of a hard count. The tail end of the tandem receives it. That's Darian Robinson. And check it, that's Arnold Walker.
I didn't catch the numbers. Maybe we can catch it here on the replay.
Checking in for the South, coming in is Andrico Bailey. Bailey played at Presbyterian. We referenced that earlier.
Take your pick, 4 or 5 white jerseys there and on the tackle there.
Gang tackling is 40 for the FCS South team. Resplendent in those red uniforms, back in the pocket. A little bit of trouble, and he's going to go down. Well, you just mentioned, I believe, swarming tacklers. Moak.
Ball to be hit by. I wouldn't want to be hit by a guy that big either.
Yeah, I was just thinking the period on the sentence is 350 pounds. Because Landry Jackson was already in the grasp of 2 or 3 other defenders.
Yeah.
First quarter. From the shotgun, Landry Jackson takes it with 1 second, hands off to Robinson, Darian Robinson. Robinson back to the line of scrimmage in quarter here in this FCS Senior Scout Bowl. And you may be watching it, well, you may be watching and or listening to it several ways. One, you can go to cdflbowlgames.com and you can watch that on pay-per-vision, and part of those proceeds, I believe, are going to the Wounded Warriors Project. Second quarter from Marist College, works from the shotgun, and he'll take it and hand off to Clifford Brown. Brown picks up 5 yards. It will bring up a 2nd and 5 from the 25, or more like the 20. They're going to back it up a little bit.
He's getting a good workload so far early in the game. There, running back Clifford Brown. He's real productive. He's getting yards every time.
3 receivers to the bottom of the screen. As you see, the handoff again to Clifford Brown, so the North keeps it on the ground. They lead 7 on a 3rd and 3 from his own 25. Here's the snap to Looney. Quick pass in the air. Up the right sideline. Incomplete. Looking for the North is going to be Matt Maxura. And he gets a punt away. A fair catch is already called by the South right at midfield. And South with the new quarterback, Brady Attaway, right at midfield, right at the 49-yard line. And they gave us to the second man out of the backfield, Darian Robinson, right side. So everybody is set in place. Here's the snap. Back in the pocket. Pass across the middle. Deflected in the air. Intercepted by the North. And with that interception for the North, that is going to be, let's see now.
Number 27 looked like.
I agree with you.
Right?
But I don't see a 27 reflected on our roster. So they now work from their 35-yard line on a 1st and 10. Back in the pocket is Chucky Looney, and he keeps it. Got back to the line.
Looney can get the offense moving again.
Snap back to Looney, drops back in the pocket. Upfield, had a receiver down the sideline and overthrew him.
Idaho State. Let's see.
We'll split it down the middle. Not going to argue. Cam Richmond was. Yeah, he could have made a play, and if he had caught it in stride, that would have been a touchdown. But
oh yeah, there wasn't anyone with.
So it brings up a 3rd and 10 from their own 36-yard line. Again, back in the pocket. Chucky Looney flushed out. Gets around one defender, up across the 40, out at the 43-yard line and close. Very close. It's going to bring up a 4th and 2. Here's Looney, you see, back in the pocket. Pressure comes from his right side, and he gets past that defender right there, and then this man, and that picks him, or allows him to pick up another 2 or 3 yards, but the North is going. And back deep is Darian Robinson for the South. Here's the punt. What? Nobody seems to make any move on that punt. Is that some kind of rule?
Yeah, there must be something they're playing with today.
18-yard line. Back in the pocket. Brady Attaway completes a pass up across the 20. Finds open there Arnold Walker, who's going to take it up across the 41. 2 flags come out. I mean,
well, I don't think it's the player's choice not to rush the kicker. Watch this block right here in the corner by the wide receiver. Catch his number. I didn't see who that was, Gary, if you did, but that was a great seal.
Oh, he's clearly out of bounds before number 15 of the North lays his shoulder into Arnold.
I think that was LaDon Hudson from Mid-America Nazarene on that block.
Right, empty backfield from the shotgun. Brady Attaway shouts out the signal, almost gets the defense to jump. Only a three-man rush. Pass over here on the right side, complete. And the pass is completed. Look at that interesting three receivers over there at the top of your screen. Back is Attaway. Fires upfield, looking, and just missed his intended receiver.
From the Pioneers.
LaDon Hudson, yeah, from. Let's take a look at this replay. Hudson up that sideline. Only a three-man rush, well, kind of a four-man rush off the edges. That defensive end, Attaway, with a one-on-one coverage up there, and that,
it's pretty good
debatable.
defense.
Yeah, pretty good.
I think what they did, they put that three-receiver bunch on the left side.
Looks like he's calling an audible. He has Arnold Walker in the backfield. Walker may come out for a screen pass. Instead, it's a pass across the middle intended for Woodward. Oh, pardon me, Thomas Winters. Winters lobbying for pass interference here, Brian.
Yeah, Randolph Tribble might have been there a little early. Number 3, the defensive back out of Missouri Valley College. Look at the replay here. I can see why he's complaining a little bit. It was a little early.
Have to punt. And that's going to be Chad Zincini. And again, the punt and no coverage. And it's fielded by Show Me State, but I could be wrong. Because there's a whole conference called the Missouri Valley Conference,
You're
which
correct.
entails teams not just from Missouri. The North takes over. And the handoff right on a pickup of 5. 2nd and 5. Drop back. Espinoza completes a pass up on the right side to Rodney Brown. Brown good for a first down up close to the 30. Espinoza, we see the astute person listening at home, the detective type person would notice the stutter in your voice. They realize you're looking all this up.
I am looking it up, yes. I ought to be honest.
Here's a pass up close to the 40-yard line. Almost another first down for the FCS North. Perhaps I should abbreviate and just go north and south.
Yeah.
So it brings up a 2nd and 1 for the North at their 38-yard line. Espinoza, Mason Espinoza back in at quarterback. Quick drop, pass, complete up there on the right side. Should be good for a first down to Vaughn.
He looked on the replay, he looked like it was short to me.
1st and 10, the cross up, quarterback keeper by Espinoza. He picks up 3 yards, will bring up a 2nd and 7. They gave him 3. Espinoza back in the pocket, plenty of time. Hits Cross up across midfield. Vaughn Cross, and that's a first down again for the North. Vaughn Cross from Methodist College, which is in Fayetteville, North Carolina, but obviously he is on the North roster. I'm not sure they're particularly picky as long as they get to play.
Well, it is North Carolina.
There you go. Espinoza back in the pocket. Man, he's had time all day. Pass across the middle, in and out of the hands of Stephen Morris. I don't know there, Brian. That's a risky pass. There were about 4 defenders around Morris.
Well, if he'd have thrown it 3 feet lower, it would have been okay. I think he got away from him. Looked like he got away from him there.
A little bit high. Look at the time that Espinoza's getting, but he sails this ball high.
Delaware, Ohio, my friend.
Ohio Wesleyan.
Ohio Wesleyan.
Right.
Good call.
A pass, this time complete up on the left side to Brandon Cunningham, and the North moving the football, Brian. They're down at the south 38-yard line, and another first down.
Well, so far, Espinoza definitely moves this offense a little bit better than Looney has in his couple of possessions. Espinoza looked completely in charge and comfortable back there in the pocket.
1st and 10, Espinoza, 2-step drop, pass complete up on the right side. Pickup of about 8 yards. And they're going to put him down here at the bottom of your screen. He's the middle of those 3 receivers you see.
Number 44.
Pass knocked down at the line of scrimmage as Espinoza was looking back to his right. 7:49 to play until halftime. Let's see who gets a hand on this. Somebody did at the line of scrimmage. There he is right there.
Number 50. They're showing guys in here. If they put this roster sheet, John Frink from Valdosta.
On a 3rd and 6, a rush by the South, and they get to Espinosa. The last man to finish Espinosa off was
number 94, Malcolm Maddox out of Stephen F. Austin.
So that's going to bring up a 4th and 15 in the North. This is David Lopez, who will try a 55-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and it is no good. Comes up a little bit short, and again, they didn't rush the kicker. So obviously this is a rule that has something to do with this game. Let's take a look at this. 55-yard attempt, and he had the accuracy. Looked like it was going to go Attaway under center, back in the pocket, has his arm knocked right when he released the ball.
Yeah, the receiver was open too. Got some good pressure on the backside. He never saw it coming.
Darian Robinson in the backfield along with Montel Allen. Pressure here coming right there from backside, number 92 for the North.
Be Devin Myers from Western Connecticut.
Play, and the quarterback Attaway stands between the two running backs. From the shotgun, he's going to turn and hand off to Montel Allen. Allen maybe got a yard, not much more. Reshuffling the offensive play. Now walks back in the shotgun position. Blitz shown by the North, and
he was offsides.
Yeah, just a little.
I'm going to go ahead and say that.
Attaway, Brady Attaway calls out the signal. And again, somebody jumped.
Hard count worked.
Myrtle Beach. Some of you may or may not know, probably are not aware that Myrtle Beach just won the state 3A football championship. Here's a pass up on the left side, up around the 40 by Attaway. Check this first down pickup
on the hard count.
I think here's the pass right up around the 40-yard line to Kevin Fuller that gives the South now a 2nd and 2 at the North 41-yard line. Gaskins with the handoff. He's not going to pick up those 2 yards. In fact, that's going to drop him back for about a loss of 2.
I tell you, the South has not had much success when they go straight power I formation to try to run the ball up the middle. The North defense is pushing the line of scrimmage back into the South backfield.
Arnold Walker will Attaway from the shotgun on a 3rd and 3. And again, the North jumps off. South 49-yard line. Snap back to Attaway. Back in the pocket. Pass across the middle. And the intended.
Took a while to throw that flag.
Check this replay. I think the receiver probably has a pretty good argument on this one. Watch this. He's all over him.
Yeah.
And then threw him to the ground. The intended receiver was
single coverage up on the top of your screen.
Brady Attaway working from the shotgun. Snap, turns, hands off to Walker. Walker maybe got a yard on the left side. South would be very satisfied if they could just continue this slow grind and eat time off the clock and score. There's a look at a nice hole in the offense on the left side of the offensive line for Arnold.
Now they've been able to run out of the shotgun.
Again, barks out the signals down here to the bottom of the screen. A lone receiver. Attaway, screen pass across the middle, complete. It's going to be the intended receiver, and the receiver is Winters. Here's Attaway stepping up in the pocket, you see, and he dumps it across the middle. Let me correct myself. I believe that.
No, that was Maurice Woodard.
That's Maurice, right.
At 80 and 82, they both.
North 32-yard line. The snap here to Attaway.
Blitz
Steps
coming.
up in the pocket, and he won't get the pass away.
Number 92, Devin Myers out of Western Connecticut, defensive lineman with the sack. That's the worst thing that could have happened to the South right there.
Here comes Myers around that left end, almost uncontested. He was all over Attaway.
Jarius Spain, from Norfolk State.
6-yard field goal attempt by the South. Dylan Lynch. The kick is up.
Plenty of leg.
Yep, and it's good.
Wow.
Wow.
With some room to spare.
56-yard field goal is good.
That would have been good from
Dylan
60.
Lynch fighting Paladins. So our first look at Ray Early. He'll kick away for the South. Gets a pretty good kick. coming out about 5 yards out for the North. And bringing it back up across the 20 to almost the 30-yard line. Here's a shot here with 50 seconds in the second half. Espinoza going to be tagged down from behind. The ball is out of bounds.
From the North here in the first half. That was number 94.
Coming off the edge. There on the right side for the South. Malcolm Maddox out of Stephen F. Alston.
And they were fortunate that he was on the sideline when the ball came loose and the ball went out of bounds.
38 seconds to play. Espinoza hits his tight end up at the 20-yard line. Completes the pass there. And so the FCS North on the move, a pass completion to Alex Evans. Evans from Catholic University.
He's a big boy, as the tight ends usually are.
He bobbled the ball. Evans was able to hang on, as you see there. And the South has called a timeout in the second quarter. The North from their own 18. And the handoff to Clifford Brown. Brown stacked up at the line of scrimmage. And that should pretty much take us down.
Out here.
Yeah, you're right. Here's that handoff to Brown. Brown finished off at the line of scrimmage. And the final timeout called by the South. The punter, Mac Zura, comes on. No rush on the punter, so he gets
bad punt.
A pretty bad punt.
Oh, man.
Punts it out of bounds.
Wow.
Up around the 40-yard line, so the South
That's made his last field goal.
Oh, you're right.
They got to go sideline wherever they go.
Under pressure, Attaway looks upfield. Pass incomplete, looking down on the right sideline for Dante Jeter. This will be a 54-yard attempt. They will not rush Ray Early.
That's got a lot of leg, too.
The kick is up.
That was good.
Whoa. Let's see now. In the last, 30 seconds, the South has kicked a 56, now 54-yard field goal.
So far, the two offensive stars of the first half for the South are the two place kickers.
2 seconds left until halftime. Here's a placement. Look at this. Actually kind of a high snap, and then Ray Early elevates that ball. 54-yard field goal is good.
And that had plenty of leg on it, too. Wow, that's impressive from these two.
The kid about to kick away. One of the deep men is Rodney Brown. Dylan Lynch does exactly what you said, kicks it on the ground. And it's going to be fielded at the 35-yard line by one of the up men. That's Tayshawn Sneed who grabs the ball. That's going to take us to the end of the second quarter. So we go to halftime here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina in this FCS Senior Scout Bowl, where the score, the North 7, the South 6. Brian and I will step away. We'll be back with the second half in a little while. Lynch hit a, what's that, 56-yard?
56-yarder, followed up by a 54-yarder by Ray Early to end the.
So here's the kick by Lynch, and the North is going to field it deep in the back of the end zone. I really didn't think he was going to bring it out, but he will. And let's see who that man is brave enough to do that. That's for the North. All right, second half of football here in this FCS Senior Scout Bowl. Chucky Looney works from his shotgun.
Big hole.
Hands off to Larry Gaskins, who scoots through a big hole, as you said, on the right. And Gaskins, his first carry in the second half. He played at Weber International University, which you looked up.
We established in the first half it was in
Florida, right? First down for the North. Another handoff to Gaskins. He's already up across the 32-yard line. Another handoff to Gaskins,
Same
3
play.
in a row.
Well, if you keep getting yards like that, Gary, you might as well keep running.
Yeah, checks in. Also checking in is the tight end Alex Evans. They line up on the open side of the field. Another first down, 1st and 10 from their 35-yard line. Here's the give. Is it to Gaskins again? No, this is going to be Clifford Brown. Brown and Gaskins did the second half of football. Receiver is 3 up on the open side of the field. Back in the pocket is Looney. Breaks through. Lost the ball. It's on the ground. They scramble for it. Let's see who has it. South seems to check this replay. And There's Looney, had the ball pop, come out. It's on the ground, and then Aaron Davis out of Mayville State drops on it and gives the South a football.
All right, let me test your knowledge before I look it up. Where's Mayville State?
Jamal Laundry Jackson, the quarterback from Appalachian State, who started the ball game for the South. He hesitates, and now the hand to Darian Robinson. Robinson down to the 35-yard line. South here, Brian, with a great field position inside the 35-yard line of the North, and the South trailing by 1.76.
Let's see if now that the offense moved the best when the quarterback from App State, Laundry Jackson, was in. So let's see if they can.
2nd and 7. Defense almost jumped. 1, 2 flags. What do we have this time?
Looks like we're going to have
at the North 40-yard line. Long count by Laundry Jackson. Takes the snap. Quick pass over on the right side, in and out of the hands of the receiver. I don't think they're going to call that a complete pass.
Nope, there it is. The line judge coming out saying it.
The intended receiver, Brian Johnson. First time we've called Johnson's name. Quick pass there. Johnson had it. 1, 2, never had possession.
Wasn't ever able to put it away before the DB knocked it out of his hands. Good call by the official there.
They bring everybody up on defense. Looks like
they're
going to blitz. Long count, snap, Laundry Jackson back, under pressure, going to be dropped. Second time tonight that's happened. The South just comes almost unabated.
Don't steal my word, Gary. That was number 3.
Randolph Tribble.
Yep, that's the second time he's blitzed the corner like that. No one's picked him up. They didn't adjust very well. You can see it coming. They didn't grab him. And here's the thing, that sack, they lost about 15 yards on that. They were in field goal range of.
So the North is going to have the football back here in a moment.
It looks like they're going to get it around the 15-yard line since they're. Oh, are they covering punts this time?
Looks like they are. They can't make up their mind. The ball jackknifes out of bounds at punts.
Makes sense to me.
North takes over. Chucky Looney, the quarterback, from his 20-yard line.
Nice cut.
Turns, hands off to the first man coming out of the backfield. That's Clifford Brown.
Who's that on the tackle? Number 26. Travis Crosby, I believe the first time we called his name tonight, from North Carolina A&T.
Here's the nice step there by Brown. A nice open field tackle.
Crosby closed that gap. Hurry, looked like he had some room to run and came and shut it down.
Looney back at the pocket. Guess what? Same man gets to him. Drops him.
Sack. So we don't call his name at all. Now we call it back-to-back plays.
Devontae Bush. By the way, the Sports Network is the official presenter of the FCS Awards, including the Walter Payton, the Eddie Robinson, the Buck Buchanan, and the Jerry Rice Awards. SportsNetwork.com provides full FCS game coverage from editorial to scoring to statistics. In addition, the Sports Network produces the most recognized top 25 poll in the country, the Players of the Week, as well as the pre- and the postseason All-American announcement. The Sports Network is your one-stop sports authority. Has been consistent. It's been Max Zura throughout the evening. He punts from his 5, and this time they've got a rush on. Now, whether or not they're going to get through with it, it's down by the North at the 50-yard line. Has receivers left and right, 2 on each side. Back in the pocket.
Blitz coming again.
Under pressure. He's going down. Another sack. This time it's for the North.
Anthony Morales, linebacker out of Weber State.
Which is in Ogden, Utah.
You're sharp. You're sharp. I like it. That's about the 4th blitz the North has put on the South offense today, that the offensive line.
It's in Laundry Jackson. Looks like a blitz shown by the North. They've been blitzing freely throughout the evening. They bring quite a few, but the pass is in the air and incomplete up across midfield. And the intended receiver was Thomas Winters. Speaking of Ogden, Utah, I have broadcast baseball. I'm trying to think of the name of that baseball stadium, the Ogden Raptors.
And that is why you know where that school is.
Oh, sure. South screaming for some flags, none occurring to third quarter. 7-6. North hangs on to a precarious 1-point lead. Here's the snap. Quick pass, complete, up on the right side, 45, 46, almost up to the 50-yard line. 7:53 to go, third quarter. Here's the punt. No rush. They drop back. They're going to cover it. Set up a punt return. Brown calls for a fair catch, lets it go. Ball hits the ground. And jackknifes out of bounds down at the north.
Probably should know, and I don't. That's
Boiling Springs, North Carolina.
There's
Pass,
a flag.
incomplete pass interference is going to be 7-6. 1 point lead by the North. 7:30 to play, third quarter. Handoff to Clifford Brown. Brown on the left side. May have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Not much more than that.
He's getting a lion's share of the work so far here to start the second half.
Let's see now. Clifford at 5'7", 175. He's from Marion University. I do not know where Marion University is.
That's another one we'll have to look up.
It's a 2nd and 9. Back in the pocket, Espinoza. Pass complete over on his right side. Not much on that. He finds over there Vaughn Cross. Cross out of Methodist College, which is over in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And it's going to bring up a third. They may have even lost a yard. There's the catch by Cross, and the defender quickly closing on Cross, the defender Andre Carter. They say he actually lost a yard. It was a 2nd and 9. Now it's a 3rd and 10 for the South, for the North, pardon me. Back in the pocket, Espinoza. Pass hits the dirt in the up around the 30. Not sure if somebody got a hand on that, Brian.
They got a lot of pressure on him, that's for sure. He ended up on his back. Whatever adjustments the South defense has made at halftime is to get some pressure on the quarterback. Certainly worked, because in the first half, as we discussed, Espinoza had all day back there in the pocket. He hasn't had a second to throw.
Quite a few schools in Indianapolis. Butler, Marion, we know now. Here's the punt.
Another short punt.
Another short one, you're right. Takes a real dead bounce and is down at the North 49.
I don't even know if I see a number 13 in uniform.
Snap here to Londre Jackson. Pass over the right side. Complete right there to Thomas Winters. Winters steps out of bounds, picked up about 3 yards. Winters out of University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff.
That's in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, by the way.
What's that?
It's in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, by the way.
As you look at the map, see the map of Arkansas in your mind, Pine Bluff, I think, is up in the northeast corner.
I believe you are correct again. You're just a geographical genius.
Here with Londre Jackson. Jackson into account. Takes a snap. Steps. Pass out on the flat. Complete again to Thomas Winters. Winters up across the midfield area. Picks up 3 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Big hit there on the outside. Take him down, makes it what, 3rd and 8?
A 3rd and 13. Let's take a look. Quick step back. Pass out. Complete to Winters. Trying to get up to the midfield area. Can't. Going to be hit right there. You see and knocked down. A pickup of a couple. 3rd and 7. So Southwest Baptist is where? And the game proceeds in front of us. 3rd and 7. Jackson back. Has time. Pushed out of the pocket. Rolling right. Better get rid of it. Tosses it upfield. They could call intentional grounding, I believe.
I think he was outside the pocket. I think he'll be all right there.
Think he'll keep coaching?
I don't think he's going to coach.
No, I don't think he will.
Is he going to take one of those made-up positions on the staff?
It's a high punt.
Nice
Way down.
placement.
Nice. Down at the 3-yard line by the South. 4:41 to play, third quarter. And the North has to be careful here not to get a safety. Quick pass out on the right flat is complete. Pickup of 3 yards. The receiver over there is Cam Richmond. He's pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, quick out pass. You could almost bank on that happening. Just try to give him a little more breather room, get him out of the end zone.
Here on the replay, you see he got rid of that Espinoza quickly. That's a pickup of 3. A 2nd and 7 from their own 5-yard line. Raymond Brown takes the, Rodney Mason Espinoza checking those plays on his wristband, takes a snap, looking upfield. Slant pass inside to Stephen Moore. That's going to bring up a 4th down, and the North is going to have to punt from their end zone. See the pass just a little bit behind Stephen.
He had room if he leads him here. He'd definitely have the 1st down if he puts that on the spot. A lot of these guys probably don't normally play on special teams. Seems like every time they go to punt, they have to call extra guys onto the field. Guys aren't sure they're supposed to be out there.
Here's the punt, fair catch. No, it was fielded.
Oh, fumble.
And then there's a fumble. The ball is loose, and the North is going to recover at the South 45-yard line. I thought for a moment that A fair catch had been called by Rion Richardson.
Big mistake by not. He should have called for a fair catch there.
Here's Richardson kind of come away with it. The ball stripped on the ground, and it's recovered by the North.
Great play in pursuit of the strip, and then the ball recovered by. He didn't catch it.
3:43 to play in the third quarter, and Looney works from the shotgun. And he's going to hand off to first man out of the backfield. And that's Larry Gaskins. Gaskins has done quite a bit of running tonight, the bulk of the running. Gaskins gets popped right there behind the line of scrimmage. By the time he gets to the line of scrimmage, he has no chance. So no pickup on the play. In fact, a loss, a 2nd and 17 back in the shotgun. Looney fires upfield, finds a man up at the 50-yard line. That's going to be Vaughn Cross, the wide receiver, but still
it's only
way
a
short.
gain of 3.
Gaskins to his right, Gaskin in the backfield. 3 receivers up top, one down to the short side of the field. Back in the pocket.
Blitz coming.
He's flushed out, rolling to his left, throws downfield, throws it away.
Oh.
So his left and right, Gaskins in the backfield. Chucky Looney, the quarterback. Delayed handoff.
Oh, big hole.
And gives to Clifford Brown. Brown out of the backfield, not Gaskins, pardon me, Brown. Picks up a couple of yards, takes it inside the south 30-yard line. What do you got?
They did a good job of closing that hole up quick. It looked like he was going to go for a lot more yards. The safety came up and made a nice tackle in the open field.
Here's the give again to Brown.
The North's really picking up the tempo again here on offense, Gary, and it seems to be working. Now they're speeding up the pace again.
2:15 to play, third quarter. North on the move, snap to Looney, whistle as the 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Looney takes his snap, gives to Clifford Brown, closing in quickly and making the tackle for the South. Man, that was a great tackle. Let's try to see if we can get that on instant replay.
Here it comes right here.
Watch this. Man, you talking about closing.
That was good. That was good coming in behind from Devontae Bush, UNC Pembroke. We've called his number a couple of times tonight.
Looney rolling to his right, flings it out of bounds. 30-19 from the shotgun. Here's a snap to Chucky Looney, straight back, fires upfield, finds his tight end. Alex Evans down at the 20 to the 19. Still short of a first down, Brian.
Now, but that does make it a much more manageable field goal try. Looks like it'll be, what, a 36-yarder? Where prior it would have been a 46-yarder. So,
and let's see, they're going to bring out the punter, Matt Zura. North a 10-6 lead. The snap, the kick is up, and it certainly has got enough strength. It's good. They don't try to rush on the pass, however.
No,
I mean, pardon me, on the field goal attempt.
That they did not change. They started playing regular punts, but on the field goal attempts, they're not rushing.
Checking the replay, you can see that had plenty right down the middle. It's a 10-6 lead, still a close ball game, obviously with 33 seconds to play in the third quarter. David Lopez will come on and kick away for the North. South has 2 men back standing at their own 5-yard line. Lopez boots it. It's going to be a little bit short, fielded by one of the up men for the South, Darian Robinson. Robinson returns it across the 20 to the 25.
I could tell, up here in the booth, it's kind of tough to tell, but I feel like there's a little bit of a breeze on the R left to right now as you're looking at it, or if you're watching the game, or if you can listen left to right as we talk. That kick certainly looked like a wedge shot when you're golfing and you hit it into the wind. It just kind of ballooned.
Jackson from Appalachian State University. And he's going to hand off to the first man out of the backfield. That's Darian Robinson. That almost looked like a confused play. Not a bust, messed up play, but a little bit of confusion. Watch this handoff. Watch. Those two running backs almost crisscross into each other.
Is that part of that, some of those fancy confusion moves they try to do with the spread offense these days? I don't know.
On to the fourth quarter. It's a 10-6 lead by the North. The South opens up the fourth quarter with a handoff here to Darian Robinson around the right side across the 40 up near midfield. That'll be a First down for the South, Brian.
That would be the biggest gainer of the evening for the South.
Certainly of the second half.
On the land or the air, I believe.
Here's Robinson. He had a notion to duck inside, gets out around that linebacker right there. Nice gain by Darian Robinson up across the 40, almost to the 50. So a first down for the South. They have it 1st and 10 at their. South keeps Brian Attaway in now as the quarterback. Quick drop, pass complete up on the right side, complete there to Thomas Winters.
Well, I think we're probably going to see Attaway the rest of the way based on what they did in the first half. You had Laundry Jackson got the first quarter and Attaway played second. Then Laundry Jackson just finished up the third quarter. So I think that's where we're going to be the rest of the way, barring an injury.
Nice tiptoeing of the sideline there by Thomas Winters. So a pickup of 5, a second and 5 Bowl to be precise. From the shotgun, the snap to Attaway. Steps back, fires up on the right side. This time completes it to Maurice Woodard. Woodard out of Lincoln University, which is in Missouri. Now, where in Missouri, I don't know. Look at that. Just steps back, fires up on the right side. Now, if the defense is going to give that cushion, then the South could nickel and dime their way down the field.
Well, they're just shy of the.
Walker played ample time in the first half. Actually, an I-back formation. The give is to Walker. He gets nothing. Doesn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage, Brian.
Well, he lost 3 yards. It looked like the offensive line forgot that the play was started. There were 6 white jerseys in on that tackle in the backfield.
Loss on the play brings up a 4th down, and the South is going to have to punt. Coming in is Emmanuel Nunez. He'll punt, standing at his 42-yard line, dropping back deep for the evening, and one of these teams will leave with a win. Obviously, one will not.
See if
no
he
rush.
Deep.
Punt, angles away from Tribble, bounces inside the 20, still inside the 10. Nice roll, and the South is going to down it at the 6-yard line, and that's where the North is going to tee it up. That was for you. The quarterback, he's almost working out of his own end zone, stands out in front at the 1-yard line and hands off to Clifford Brown.
No, he kept it.
No, he kept it. You're right.
Big
and
fake.
Down the left side goes Looney, gets it all the way out to the 30.
That'd be the first time he's kept it on that.
I think you're right.
That handoff, which is why it fooled both of us at first, because they've been handing that off every time. You see here on the replay. He made the fake, and everybody bid it on it. Everybody dove in hard, and he had a wide open lane.
That's a great fake. Fake me out. I absolutely know you're right. That was the first time he's kept it tonight. So a 1st and 10. And now the give is to Brown. Brown stutter steps right through a big hole, gets up close to the 40-yard line.
15-yard jaunt right there on a big hole right up the gut. Good block by the offensive, good push there.
And another first down, pardon me, that is Larry Gaskins. And again, the give to Gaskins, 40, 45, 50 inside the South territory to the South 48. Another.
Like I said, see if they can move it. In the first half, they're moving it by the air. It looks like here in the second half, they've chosen to go to the ground.
The give again to Gaskins. He'll make it inside the 40 down to the 43-yard line of the South.
With a solid lead if they can get in here and score.
From the shotgun, here's the snap to Chucky Looney. Drops back, everybody covered, he keeps it. Gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think he'll even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a replay. That looked like a design. I can't tell if that was a bust or a design, but either way it didn't work.
Whatever he saw out there on his right, you can see he didn't like it, so he keeps it. Looney.
And he turned around and he ran right into the defensive end who was standing there waiting for him.
3rd and 7, 10.5 minutes to his left, and as receivers up top and down below on your screen, blitz is shown. Here comes the
right up the
South
middle.
defense. Looney escapes the
He's
50, 45,
down.
40, down to the 30, out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A first down for the North.
That was a jailbreak blitz right up the middle, Gary, and Looney did a heck of a job avoiding the linebacker. Came right up the middle and tucking it and running, and obviously all the patterns were deep, and it looked like with the blitz it was man-to-man coverage, and none of the defensive backs turned around and saw him.
Second nice gain on the ground by the quarterback, Chucky Looney, right as Looney takes a snap. Grab that podcast while you can. Intended receiver didn't seem to be looking in to 6 lead. Chucky Looney drops straight back, plenty of time. Now he's flushed out, going to keep him himself. Getting down close to the 21-yard line. And it's going to bring up a third down. See how much they give Looney on this pickup of 5, so a 3rd and 5 with 9:38 to play in the ball game. The North leading the South 10-6. Looney into a long count. Somebody jumped. Looked like 2 or 3 guys jumped on the deep yard line. South showing blitz, and here they come.
Get rid of it.
Looney cannot get rid of it. He's going to go down. Well, you saw that one coming.
Sure.
David Lynch from Furman connected on a
Now, what kind
56.
of defense is that? They're standing up like they're doing jumping jacks.
Yeah, I don't know. Here's the kick. Wait a minute, what happened?
Wait,
or is it a
you
fake?
Can't do that.
How can you fake when you can't let the men charge you from their 41-yard line? And Brady Attaway is the quarterback. He's going to send one way downfield, and it's knocked down. Good play back in for the South. Again, from their 41-yard line. Looks like the North showing blitz. And the handoff is going to be on a draw play to Darian Robinson. Correct myself, that's Arnold Walker. Let's look at it here. Walker, delay, takes a handoff. Nice little hole there in the middle. And he picks up 5 yards. It will bring up a 3rd and 5 for the South. The clock moving. Arnold still in the backfield. Here's the snap to Attaway under pressure. He'll go down.
Big blitz right off the edge.
Gavin Miller with the drop. Comes a replay as Miller in the backfield in a hurry. Coming off that right edge, you see him. He gets past
The left tackle
Miller.
never even looked at him.
Well, Arnold Miller didn't pick him up coming in either.
Yeah, but the left tackle didn't even look at him. He didn't block any concerns now for the South. Down 4. They need a touchdown.
Here is the punt. No punt pressure, and the fair catch is down at the 25-yard line by the Norths. Clifford Brown tries to pop a long pass. They haven't done much tonight. Nope, they give us to Brown around the left side, 30-31 out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Well, every time he goes out of bounds, that's going to stop the clock.
Yeah.
It would be to his benefit, Brown's that is, and the North to stay in bounds.
Looks like they're bringing Mason Espinoza in at quarterback. Made a quick switch there.
Espinoza back in. Give to Brown.
Nice cut.
Brown cuts to the outside, 40, 41-yard line. And again,
somebody tell that kid to fall down
stay
in bounds.
Clifford jumps out of bounds to stop the clock, but he takes a step back in. Not only would he have had a first down, the clock would keep going.
Correct. Yeah, somebody explain the situation to that kid.
From the shotgun, the North working 1st and 10 at their 40-yard line. Again, the give to Clifford Brown. He stays in the middle and is dropped for a yard lost. It will bring up a 2nd and 11. And now the clock is moving. About 5:53 to play here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Now, do you think in a game like this, Gary, that the thought is just run the clock out, or because this is a showcase, do you still want to let these kids have a chance to show what they can do?
Well, I think it's a little of both, and I think all these guys are competitors. There's a pass completed to the tight end, Alex Evans, up near the midfield area, and that's going to be close to a first down. I think as competitors, it's kind of all the above.
Okay.
Your strategy would say, well, as a competitor, run the clock out, but also pick up the win.
Yeah.
Pick up the win.
Right, do both.
Play it like it's a bowl game, which is, and by virtue of that, you're showcasing what you can do.
A little draw play.
Draw play to Clifford Brown around the left side, midfield, inside the South territory to the South 49, and a first down.
3rd 2. A little draw that bounces to the outside. Worked well for them. They've been running the ball real well here, the North has, in the second half. And now they're running the clock down.
For some reason, the clock moving. Now they turn it on. Here we go. Espinoza. Again, the handoff to Brown. Clifford Brown stutter steps. 40, 30, 25, 20, 15. Finally knocked out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Obviously, that's going to be a first down for the North.
That was Gaskins. They made a quick change on us there while we were looking at the clock.
You're right. That is Gaskins.
That was Gaskins on a heck of a run. You ever see the replay here? Starts up the middle, bounces it to the outside. Great cut up through the run past about 4 red defenders right there. Finally run out of bounds by, was that number 17?
That was Ukpono Ude. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. He kept kept it from being a touchdown. Here's a hand to Gaskins again for the FCS North. Espinoza in the end zone, looking, pass there, throws it too far. He was trying to lead in the back of the end zone. He was trying to lead his receiver there.
Vaughn Cross.
From
up the road at Methodist.
And here comes another substitution. Cam Richmond comes back in, and Vaughn Cross is going to go out. If they settle for a field goal, that would still give them a pretty good lead. Espinoza fires into the end zone. Is it a touchdown? It's caught by the tight end, Alex Evans. The tight end. He's lined up down at the bottom of your screen.
Little slant.
Pardon me, at the top. Slant in, 1, 2. Yeah, he has possession. He's popped right there at the goal.
I think he was down.
I wouldn't mind seeing that again, see if his knee was down. And we will. All right, here we go. There's the catch.
It's hard to see where the ball is.
He's got the ball. And
he was down.
I think he was down too.
I think he was down. Do they have red challenge flags in this thing?
I don't think so. So the North is showing a blitz. Attaway's got to get some breathing room, and he connects out here up around the 10-yard line and finds 6. 2nd and 5. Attaway back in the pocket, throwing upfield, and has the pass caught. It's caught by LaDon Hudson. Hudson down to left lane. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown the South, and they'll take the lead.
Wow.
LaDon.
What a tremendous turn of events. I mean, the North was going in to score. There's a replay. Long gone.
Hudson, well, you're right, long gone. Here comes the extra point attempt by Dylan Lynch out of the hold of Chad Zenzini.
Now, this is important to make sure that it's a 3-point lead.
Good point, you're right. Out of the University of Jacksonville. Ready. And his PAT is going to be right down the middle.
Yep.
That's going to give the South a 3-point lead. So if we just say Brown takes the kickoff, we'll be clear. The kick by Early. High end-over-end kick. Fielded by Rodney Brown at the 5 to the 10, the 20, 25, 22, pushed out of bounds, and probably a quarterback. And in the backfield is Brown. Slant pass, incomplete. Looking inside was receivers up top, one to the bottom. Brown in the backfield. Quarterback keeper by Espinoza, 40, 45, 46, down at the 47-yard line. 3rd and 3 to be precise. Espinoza, pass in the middle of the field, complete, first down for the North. And the kid who just caught that pass is down to the bottom of your screen in a wide-out position. Espinoza looking for him and throws it over Coquette's head.
Just threw it away. I think he thought he saw something and the defense didn't move, and so he just went ahead and threw it over the receiver's head to get out of bounds. It's not a big deal. 2nd and 10, stops the clock with 2:21 to go.
Here's a previous play, that pass complete a moment ago to Coquette that got the North a first down. Now it's a 2nd and 10 for the North at the South 43-yard line. No pickup on the last pass attempt. Rush is shown. Espinoza, plenty of time. Ball in the air. And he almost connected with Cam Richmond.
On his number tonight, he slid over, made a good play on the ball. Looked like he also had a chance at a pick there. It was close.
2 defenders right there.
It would have been a heck of a catch if he could have held on to that.
2:16 to play unless they going to rely on their defense. We'll see what happens after this pass.
Too deep.
And it's too deep. The receiver, Jeter, cut to the, and again the jumping jacks begin on the defense. Placement, the kick.
Plenty of leg. Get up.
Let's see.
Get up.
It's good.
It's good.
Well, we've had a 56-yard field goal tonight. Now that was a 60. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
On the 56-yard earlier, but that one right there was 60 yards.
Wow.
And it ties the game. Take a look at this kick here. Watch this. Right at the 50, out of the hold of David Lopez. And the kicker, David Mothander, pops it right through. Look at this.
You can tell which way the wind's blowing. What bit of wind there is. And again, the ball boy couldn't make the grab.
The ball boy took a hard. Poor guy.
He's been struggling tonight.
Remember, David Lynch kicks for the South. He kicked a 56-yard field goal earlier. Here's the kickoff by Mothander. He pops it deep and kicks it out of the end zone. So a touchback. He'll be a wide receiver on the open side of the field. Attaway back, looking upfield. Pass is complete up at the midfield area.
Again to LaDon Hudson.
It's Hudson
Big touchdown
again.
catch.
Well, LaDon Hudson has certainly made his presence known here in the fourth quarter. Hudson with a 94-yard touchdown reception a moment ago. Now he catches.
And a 26-yard reception over the middle right there.
Right there in the middle of the field. A minute 50 to play. Here's the pass. You see Hudson right at the midfield area.
If I'm on the defense, I might want to cover number 6. He seems to have the hot hand right now.
And right 3 to the short side of the field. A man up top on a one-on-one. And Attaway from the shotgun. And he's going to give it to the lone running back. That's Vaughn Cross, who normally is a receiver. Now the clock is not moving.
The North team has called another timeout.
They just called another timeout. We'll stay here.
Both kickers for the South on the sideline loosening their legs up to be ready if coach calls their number.
In the shotgun, long count, takes a snap, 3-step drop, fires upfield, pass is complete to Dante Jeter.
He's been the man in the fourth quarter.
And Jeter picked up a first down for the South. The FCS South definitely is in field goal range now. A 1st and 10 at the North 28-yard line. And
great pitch and catch there.
They're going to stop the clock again.
Well, he went out of bounds that time, so they don't have to call a timeout.
Brady Attaway. And he's going to give to Larry Gaskins in the backfield. Arnold Walker along with the quarterback Attaway. Attaway takes a snap, gives to Arnold. Arnold picks up 2 yards, gets to the 25 on the right hash mark.
North just caught.
I think that's Walker he has in the backfield with him. The snap to Attaway.
Hold on to the football.
They give to Walker. He plunges straight ahead. He may have gotten a yard or two. And Dylan Lynch.
Play leg.
All right, here it is. This is the game, we think. Unless they play overtime, we're not sure about that. The placement, the kick, it's up. Is it good? If it is, the game is over in the South.
It's good.
It is good in the South. Ray early. So a well-played game, particularly in the fourth quarter. And that's it. The South, the FCS South team, they defeat the FCS North team 16-13 is the final. Final comment from you, Mr. Brian Steffen.
Very entertaining game tonight. Started out, looked like North was going to take control, and then South pulled it out with some big plays in the final parts of the